It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
From Sunnybrae Little League, we welcome you to the New Jersey District 12 Championship Round here on WBCB. Today's game is brought to you by Kessel Dermatology, the Capital Health System, Team Toyota, the Revere Restaurant, the Trenton Thunder, the Trentonian, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, Haldeman Ford, Jammer Doors, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Saul Funeral Homes, Chris's Auto Body, and the Hamilton Township Division of Health. And a pleasant good afternoon to everybody alongside the Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher. My name's Jordan Hirsch, back here for the trilogy fish of Sunnybrae versus Nottingham in the championship round. Of course, these two teams have taken pretty different paths to get to this point. Nottingham hasn't been in action since last Sunday when they took down Sunnybrae 2-0. Matteo Pandolfini was the star of that game, going deep in the first inning, also racking up a 6-inning no-hitter. Meanwhile, for Sunnybrae, they've played one extra game and have dealt with a whole lot of extra rainouts. They were able to win 3-2 yesterday in the conclusion of the game that began on Thursday against Bordentown. John Wheeler with a big 2-run double in the top of the 7th inning to help propel Sunnybrae to this point. And now Nottingham, they look for their third consecutive District 12 title today, while Sunnybrae looks to force that if game tomorrow.
Yeah, and got an interesting pitching matchup. Nottingham is coming back, even though they haven't played for a week. Matteo Pandolfini, hit Sunnybrae the first time they met, will not start today. Eli Spurlock is back on the mound, and Spurlock's no slouch. He pitched 4+ innings, allowing 1 run in Nottingham's opener against Robbinsville. And for Sunnybrae, we have Tyler Pichella pitching, and he pitched a few innings in relief in Sunnybrae's opener and didn't do a bad job. So they're coming back with him. And Sunnybrae obviously is in the worst shape as when it comes to pitching, because they had to use one of their guys, a couple of their guys last night, and now they come back today, and they're going to do whatever they can to force that if game tomorrow. And these two teams have gone at it in the finals so many times at so many different age groups the last several years. It's like like you had said, the trilogy continues, and they're trying to make it a trilogy. They want to make it a third game. I thought we were having the national anthem. They want to try to force that if game, and Nottingham would love to just end it right now and start getting ready for that Section 3 tournament. That's see if Russ plays any part in it. Nottingham hasn't played in 6 days. We'll see if there's a little rusty, maybe lose that competitive edge a little bit. I don't know if they will. I'm not saying they will, but it's one thing you can look for. Sunnybrae, of course, coming in, haven't played a game last night. So, it's probably going to be another close, hard-fought game, I think. These two teams always put on a show when they go against each other, so we'll see. We got the national anthem coming up, and then we will see.
Well, starting lineups, first pitch on the other side of this break here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you. in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks, and
Trenton Thunder baseball is back for the 2025 season. They're on a 5-game win streak. They had a walk-off last night. Mike Warren was on the call for that. You want to make sure you get out to any Trenton Thunder game you can. One of the hotter teams in the MLB Draft League. Ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Well, Nottingham, they are the road team today. Let's take a look at how they line up on this Saturday afternoon. Leading it off will be the third baseman, Owen McQuarter, followed by shortstop Matteo Pandolfini and first baseman Owen Quirk. The right fielder, Gennaro Salzano, bats fourth, followed by pitcher Eli Spurlock and catcher Tim Raymond. Center fielder Brennan Taylor bats seventh. Second baseman Austin Marshall hits eighth. And the left fielder is Ryan O'Donnell. He bats ninth. The bottom three, the extra hitters, are John Domowski, Ryan O'Connor, and Jason Baylog facing Tyler Pishala, who last pitched in Sunnybrae's win over West Windsor back on Saturday as part of that doubleheader. And he's certainly got a tall task facing him today, Fish, in this well-rested Nottingham lineup.
Yes, they are well-rested. We'll see, I mentioned they could be rusty. They also could have so much pent-up energy in them. They could come out bombs away, you never know. It's a shame. It's a shame that the rain has to mess things up the way it did. And it just continued to mess it up. We had 2 rainouts in a row, and then we got one in, and then the next night we had a game that got suspended because of rain.
Well, first pitch of this championship round is taken high for ball one. Pishala doesn't have as live of an arm as some of his other teammates, including Declan Sweeney, who started the game that began Thursday and finished yesterday. That's a nice-looking breaking ball. Had McQuarter way out in front. Nottingham, like they did last Sunday, looking to strike early. And now 2 balls and 1 strike. Still early for me to ask you, Fish. We getting any home runs today?
I'll tell you what, it's hot. I don't know. Maybe the ball carries better when it's hot like this, so maybe.
You've gone to the political answers ever since last week.
You never know. We've only seen one so far, right?
Yeah, Pandolfini's last Sunday is the lone home run in this tournament. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count on McQuarter. And he takes in the dirt for ball 3. Pishala kind of short-armed that.
Yeah, you're right. He has not come out throwing hard, that's for sure. He's a lot of off-speed stuff. This is a hot one. I mean, it's 5 o'clock, but it's still very hot.
Lined out towards center field. That's going to drop in front of Marco Gerard. And a good piece of 3-2 hitting by Owen McQuarter. He finds himself aboard with a leadoff single.
Yeah, nice easy stroke. Didn't try to overpower it. Rode it out there in the center field. Tell you what, bud, we might be having trouble seeing this ball. This sun is going to be right in our eyes.
Sun setting out behind left field. It's starting to come down. We've each got hats on, but once it crosses below the brim.
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Well, here's Matteo Pandolfini, 1 on, nobody out. And he takes a first pitch fastball just outside. Pandolfini, of course, the standout in this tournament so far. He's got that home run and no-hitter. Of course, a little surprising that he's going to be out there at shortstop today instead of on the mound.
Well, I guess they figure, I mean, Spurlock's not a bad pitcher. He's a pretty good pitcher. So I guess figure, all right, we'll go with Eli, and if he doesn't get it done, then, you know, we got our hammer for the if game. Every coach has a different way of looking at that. You know, hey, let's go with our guy now. Let's not worry. Let's hope he gets through, and we don't worry about the if game.
Now 3 balls and no strikes. Hank Little couldn't find it, and that allows McWhorter to go to second. Guess passed ball that time. Three and 0 open base over there at first, and Owen Quirk waiting on deck. And swinging at it is Pandolfini out to left. Blake Manning lays out.
Wow.
And I believe he made the catch. Yes, he did.
That was an incredible catch. Manning, that ball was smoked. Manning ran over, just laid out, backhanded it right off the ground. What an absolutely tremendous catch by Blake Manning to rob Pandolfini of extra bases for sure and an RBI.
Man, off the bat, that ball certainly seemed like it was going to hit the ground and skitter towards the wall, but Blake Manning saves a run and extra bases as well.
Yeah, Pandolfini getting the green light there on 3-0. And, you know, they say only swing if you really think you can get a good pitch you can hit, and he nothing wrong with the way he hit it. He just got robbed.
Pishala's 1-0, taken for a strike. Yeah, Pandolfini hit that one right on the nose, and Manning was able to pluck it off of the grass.
That might have been the catch of the tournament.
And we've certainly seen some very good defense, especially from the outfield, all around this tournament. As Quirk chops this one towards second, Leonardo's got it and makes the play over to first. McWhorter goes to third, but with 2 outs.
I think just aside from the, you know, degree of difficulty to make that catch, just the situation as well. I mean, it's a first inning, and your back's against the wall. Last thing you want to do is Nottingham coming out here, jumping to a quick lead, and that catch, at least for now, stopped that from happening. So in a big scheme of things, that was massive.
Salzano takes inside. Gennaro Salzano, last time Nottingham was in action, ripped an RBI double into right center field for the second run of that game. Of course, Pandolfini only needed the 1.
Yeah, they walked Pandolfini with the bases empty, and Salzano made him pay.
Swing and a miss. Fastball above the letters that time. Has the count even at a ball and a strike. And on a 1-1, Salzano waves and misses.
Fooled him a little bit on that one, I think.
And he wants time as well. Not expecting that off-speed pitch. Pishala looking to strand the runner. That one gets away. Coming for the plates, McWhorter. He is safe. He opted to stay upright, and that probably was what allowed him to cross home plate safely because Hank Little thought he was going to the slide, and he's able to dance around it.
That's a great point, Jordan. You're right. By not sliding, he did score that run, because if he'd have slid, he would have slid right into the tag.
1-0 Nottingham on top as Salzano dribbles it foul. It's always interesting, especially early on in these ball games, Fish, whether or not the players will try to advance to home on those wild pitches just because there's not a lot of room back there. And McWhorter, risk paid off. 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. It takes a weird hop, but staying with its Wheeler, and he throws it away. Not sure even if a good throw would have had Salzano. He was hustling up the line.
Yeah, I don't think it would have, actually. I think I give him an infield single on that one.
So second hit of this inning. And that'll bring up Elijah Spurlock, and we'll have a meeting on the mound, which allows me to Let you know there are over 1,400 tariff-free cars ready to go at Hyundai of Trenton on 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Hyundai Konas, Palisades, Tucsons, Santa Fe's, Elantras, all priced for immediate sale. No one has the selection or the special pricing that Hyundai of Trenton has. Over 1,400 tariff-free cars. If you were ever thinking of buying a new car, SUV, or EV vehicle, now is the time at Hyundai of Trenton.
Elijah Spurlock, before the game, he was named the Nottingham's recipient of the Jim Davis Sportsmanship Award, given to a player from each district team. Jim Davis, of course, the late, great Trentonian writer who started covering Little League way back when, got everybody to start covering it. And Eli Spurlock walked away with that one. Gary Leonardo getting it for Sunnybrae.
Spurlock is squaring, but pulls it back and takes outside. Of course, a fantastic ceremony before we went on the air with the players from the 7 local teams, or I should say, I guess 8 local teams, being involved and being celebrated out on the field before this game got underway.
Yeah, it was 5 teams from the tournament, and also HDRBA, Lawrence, and
Princeton.
East Windsor, Plainsboro, East Windsor, Pal.
One pitch, way outside.
Boy, there is not a drop of wind in here. And breeze, the air is as still as it could possibly be.
No movement on that flag out in center field.
Nope, not even a ripple in a leaf.
2-1. That's lined out towards shallow center, coming on Gerard, and he slides and makes the grab. Well,
nice
one
play.
run does cross the plate for Nottingham in the inning, but 2 fine defensive plays by the Sunnybrae outfield keeps this game at 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the first here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports in the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon, as well as the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They've got it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks and a great variety of EV vehicles. They service all makes and models, and Haldeman Ford is known for their fleet service and state-of-the-art collision center. And coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow, Haldeman Ford, celebrating their 50th year in business. Go to the bottom of the first, 1-0 Nottingham on top. Elijah Spurlock's out on the bump. And the lineup he'll face today consists of center fielder Marco Gerard leading it off, followed by second baseman Gary Leonardo. The first baseman is Declan Sweeney. Shortstop John Wheeler, yesterday's hero, bats fourth, followed by catcher Hank Little and pitcher Tyler Pashala. Left fielder Blake Manning hits seventh. Cam Drudy, the right fielder, is eighth. And the third baseman Connor Kelleher bats ninth. The bottom 3, all extra hitters: Derek Palfy, Wyatt Furnish, and Owen DeMassey. Elijah Spurlock hasn't pitched in a week. It's been since last Saturday in the 11-6 win for Nottingham against Robbinsville, their first game of this tournament. All these arms, of course, very well rested. Everybody's got their full pitch count in their arsenal today for Nottingham.
Yeah, you know, Adam Riemann might look to, he might, I mean, if Spurlock can hold this lead for a couple innings, like 2 or 3 innings, he might go with him for 3 and then go with Matteo for the other 3. And, you know, maybe that would leave them both to have pitches for tomorrow. I don't know what that rule is. But Or he may just keep him out there for as long as he can. I don't know.
You're right, though. It is always interesting to see how coaches handle championship round situations such as this.
Yeah. I mean, they try to finesse that pitch count and everything else so they can save it. But, I've seen coaches get a little too tricky trying to do all that stuff.
Well, Gerard slams it to center, but it's right at Brennan Taylor, who puts it away for out number 1.
Yeah, had him played pretty well there.
And now Gary Leonardo will be the batter. So one center fielder flies out to the other to begin this bottom of the first.
How about that, huh?
It's down and in, ball 1.
And you don't see the team that needs to win twice. You don't really see them trying to finagle too much. They're just desperate to get the win today. So they're going to do whatever they can. It's usually the team that has the game cushion that sometimes tries to play around with it.
So that one's poked foul, 1-1. You're right. For Sunnybrae, it's by any means necessary. Just make sure you're coming back here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Make sure you can at least keep Nottingham for now from reclaiming that trophy that you could see shimmering behind Leonardo over at the Little League table.
Yeah, that is a shimmer.
1-1 pitch is taken outside. Leonardo sprays that one foul off the netting. That foul ball brought to you by Chris's Auto Body. It's a good thing that foul ball didn't go over the netting, but if it did, and you needed a car repair, make sure you head down to Chris's Auto Body.
There you go. The Billy Redner way of easing into a commercial.
And a called strike 3, breaking ball at the knees, and Leonardo is set down on strikes for the second out. That's the one thing that these Nottingham pitchers have done very nicely in this tournament, Fish, is record outs via the K.
Is what?
Pick up some strikeouts, recording them via the K.
Yes.
Pandolfini at 10 last Sunday. And the first pitch to Declan Sweeney, hit towards third, backhanded by Owen McWhorter, and that's an easy 1-2-3, bottom of the first. Elijah Spurlock puts up a shutdown inning. We'll go to the second. Nottingham on top 1-0 here in the New Jersey District 12 championship round.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Jammer Doors and Windows is a fourth-generation local family-owned business since 1920, offering Raynor garage doors and openers, the finest garage doors and openers. Jammer also carries entry doors, patio doors, and windows, sales, service, and installation. Jammer Doors and Windows does their own installation using no subcontractors, which means fairer prices and more pride in their work. Both residential and commercial sales and service, visit Jammer Doors and Windows at their showroom, 2850 Brunswick Avenue, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. Their Yardley showroom in the Grist Mill at 10 North Main Street is open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck next year. We're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. You can visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. We go to the second here in the New Jersey District 12 championship round. 1-0 Nottingham on top, and Nottingham will send 6, 7, and 8 to the dish, and Tim Raymond, Brennan Taylor, and Austin Marshall facing Tyler Pishala, who allowed the 1 run last inning after Owen McWhorter's leadoff single came around to score thanks to a wild pitch and some fancy footwork at home plate.
Yep. That was a really nice play by Owen McWhorter to end that bottom of the first. But went over, had a backhand real quick, made the play, got up, steadied himself, and then made a nice true throw. Didn't rush the throw after he made the nice pick. Saw some good defensive plays here early on.
And Tim Raymond, the catcher, takes outside. It's 1-0. Of course, about the only way you can get this far in a tournament like this is playing solid fundamental defense. That one hit Raymond. I don't even know if he knew that it hit him.
No, I don't think he did.
A very glancing blow, and the leadoff man's aboard once again for Nottingham.
Ah, the old glancing blow. If it glances, it's not really a blow, you know. A blow feels like it should be hitting you hard. I would say I would call it glancing contact.
Glancing contact? Yeah. All right, Fish is coming up with new words for the baseball dictionary. Taylor grounds it towards third. Kelleher was in. They have a shot at 2, but Leonardo elects to hang on to it. Some good hustle that time by Brennan Taylor. That's 5-4 on the force, and there's 1 down.
Yeah, he was playing in. He just had to take 2 steps, glove it. Made the smart play, got the lead runner at second.
And now Austin Marshall, the defensive hero from Sunday.
Yeah.
He's playing second base today.
Yeah, he plays second when Pandolfini plays short.
There's a called strike, delayed steal. Taylor's going to slide in safely.
Good job by Taylor. Get back out in scoring position. Marshall checking out all the signs down there from third base coach Ryan Pandolfini.
So the count, no balls and 1 strike on Marshall. Very upright in that right-handed hitting stance. Takes way high. Taylor's dancing off a second. He's going to be looked back. It's one thing Nottingham does very well, Fish, is just play fundamental baseball. Get them on, get them over, and more than likely you see them get them in.
Well, it's been like that for a long, long time. Even when talent was down, they played fundamentally well.
That one gets away, and Taylor's going to easily go to third.
I'll tell you, we've seen some wild pitches really wreak havoc with some of these teams. And a shot at the mound.
And, yeah, that just goes back to the point, right, of, you know, the only way you can really advance this far in this tournament is you've got to be able to dot your I's, cross your T's on the defensive end.
Right.
Sometimes with offense being so variable, it's all about the team who makes the fewest amount of mistakes in the field. Two-one to Marshall. He swings and rips it foul, just foul down the third baseline. Nottingham's certainly making some hard contact.
Sunnybrae warming some people up already.
Looks like it's going to be Owen DeMassey who's going to jog on down and start getting loose. Well, that's a thing, right? Championship round like this, if Pishala struggles, you can't really just leave him out there.
You don't have time.
2-2 to Marshall. He bunts. It's a good one. Back to the mound. Pishala gloves. Can't get it out of his glove. Everybody's going to be safe. Taylor scores easily. Nottingham doubles their lead. It's 2-zip.
What can't Austin Marshall do? Good things come in small packages, my friend. Perfect bunt by the little guy, and he just plays the game the right way.
Perfectly executed bunt as well. Now it's Ryan O'Donnell taking up and in and getting knocked to the dirt.
Let's see if Marshall takes off now.
See if he puts those mismatched cleats in motion. It's got the red and blue Nike cleats on. 1-0 pitch. Ground ball towards third. It's over the head of the third baseman, but picked up by Sweeney. What a play. Or I should say that's John Wheeler over there at short, who was not fazed by Connor Kelleher flashing in front of him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a tough play. You could see that, and you might you could relax and just say, okay, he's got it. B, you could lose sight of it because it comes out over the glove all of a sudden, but he did not. He hung right there with it and made the play.
Domowski takes down low. It's 1-0. Certainly some interesting defensive alignment because Kelleher and Wheeler were kind of just, right in front of and right behind each other. Well, who says the shift is dead?
Yeah.
1-0 pitch. Domowski dribbles this one up the first base line. It's going to stay fair, and the throw's not in time.
I'm not sure if that was going to go foul or not. It had a chance if it kept spinning, but I guess Pichella didn't want to take the chance on that. And
I do think it would have spun foul, but Pichella, he had a shot at first, and a good job by him just to get it down to Sweeney and not throw it down the line.
Right.
Holds that runner over there at third, and now they're on the corners with 2 down for Ryan O'Connor. First pitch O'Connor sees is inside, and the throw's just going to go right back to Pichella. They're trying to get him in a rundown, but instead O'Donnell's going to be able to advance to second.
Well, we'll give him a stolen base, but that was the epitome of defensive indifference.
So now 2 in scoring position with 2 down. And a single could double the lead once again for Nottingham. O'Connor spins this one foul. Our cameraman Ryan Baxter would have made that play had it not been for the fence in front of him. See him get down on that, use that good footwork, good fundamentals that he remembers back from his Little League days. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, 1-2.
Ryan O'Connor still looking for his first hit in 3 games. He's 0 for 4. He has a walk and a run scored. Couldn't pick a better time to get your first one.
One-two from Pichella, and O'Connor hits it deep towards left. Manning going back, puts it away. Whew. Blake Manning playing a fine left field. Another run crosses for Nottingham. They go on top 2-0. We go to the bottom of the second here on WBCB.
Introducing our all-star used car lineup exclusively at Team Toyota of Langhorne, featuring popular late-model low-mileage used cars. Like this 2025 Corolla, you own it for only $299 a month. Or a hard-to-find 2024 Highlander, own it for only $599 a month. With over 130 used Toyotas in stock, we have a lineup to fit your lifestyle and your budget. You'll love being part of the team. Pick your all-star used car at teamlanghorne.com. There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Chris's Auto Body has been offering complete auto body repairs for over 60 years. They make it easy and simple, from small dents to major accidents, glass replacement, and detailing. Chris's Auto Body works with all insurance companies and provides a lifetime guarantee on all repairs. You can visit their locations in Lambertville, Fairless Hills, and New Hope. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine, or pneumonia shot, Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. The staff of the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. And Trenton Thunder baseball is back. You can catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. Ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300.
I'll tell you what, man, Ryan O'Connor put a charge into that ball. He drilled that out to left field, and once again, Blake Manning there to make the play. He's had a couple plays out there. I thought for sure O'Connor was driving that down the line.
Big swing, no contact by Wheeler. Yeah, Manning in back-to-back innings now has made a fine defensive play to save at least one run. In all honesty, he's probably saved 3 today.
Yeah.
Spurlock's 0-1, cut on and missed.
Good curveball.
Well, Spurlock's able to change speed so well. Speeds Wheeler up with the first pitch fastball and takes something off, and now it's 0-2. Wheeler's 2 RBI double helped propel Sunnybrae to this point. That coming yesterday in the resumed game. Had to play that over at Lawrence.
Did you miss me yesterday?
I did miss you yesterday, Fish.
Thanks, buddy. I missed you too.
Oh, the 1-2 from Spurlock. Line drive and caught. Right into the glove of Matteo Pandolfini for the first out.
We are seeing some balls off the bat that look like they're no doubt about it hits, and they're landing in gloves.
So here comes Hank Little now. It's now 7 1/3 no-hit innings from Nottingham Arms against Sunnybrae in this tournament. First pitch to Little, hit foul. Well, Fish, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask, but how did you spend your 4th of July yesterday?
My friend's son had a little picnic, little cookout in his backyard, so Barbara and I went over there, had a fine time.
It's always a fun way to spend the 4th.
Yes, it was. I know. Oh, wait, that's right. You weren't at the game yesterday either. You were at a Phillies game.
That's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. I was at a game.
A game, yes. So we really weren't both missing each other because neither of us were doing the game.
Well, I still missed you,
Oh,
even though I wasn't doing the game.
Yeah,
That's why the off
you too.
season's always tough on me, Fish.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, we'll have to swap email addresses. Have
Just
you over
constantly
for Christmas.
I constantly just send updates about our lives.
As exciting as they may be.
1-2 from Spurlock. Ground ball is short. Pandolfini's got it. Calm, cool, collected for the second out.
He can not only pitch, he can play short. That was a nifty-looking play right there.
Just looks like a baseball player coming in on that ball. Stayed down on it, shades on.
Yep.
Sidearm sling to first.
Yep. I ran into a guy who knew he played on the Notre Dame football team. He was a year behind Mike Warren. I texted Mike. He said he did remember the kid. So I was in.
Here's a dribbler off the mound. Spurlock, 6 up, 6 down for the Nottingham lefty. We'll head to the 3rd. Nottingham on top 2-0 here in the NJ District 12 Championship round.
Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you could read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports in the WBCB Sports Network. Visit their location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon, the finest dessert trays for a special get-together. Visit them once again, 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Neighbors helping neighbors is what Haldeman Ford does and will continue to do. They've got it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks, and a great variety of EV vehicles. Coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center, Alderman Ford here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business. We go to the top of the third, 2-0 Nottingham on top. 12-1-2 due up. Jason Baylog for the first time, and then Owen McWhorter and Matteo Pandolfini to follow. Of course, Nottingham today, they're looking for their third consecutive District 12 title and advance to the Section 3 tournament, which would begin on Friday. Sunnybrae looking to stay alive and force that if game tomorrow.
Friday. Friday, July 11th.
And we'll have coverage for you here on WBCB of that Section 3 tournament, no matter which of these teams advance. Nottingham, they are the host. We'll have coverage of all of either Nottingham or Sunnybrae's games in that Section 3 tournament. Just down the road from here.
Actually, only 2 teams play next Friday, so...
It's dribbled foul.
It's not a definite that one of these 2 teams would be the ones that play, because then we'll have a doubleheader on Saturday. And that'll be at Nottingham Little League.
Baylog in here for the first time. 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball outside.
I'll tell you what, I mean, they're not playing anymore, but you got to feel for Bordentown in this tournament. They lost 2 extra inning games. They won 2 games.
Bounce to the third. Kelleher whips it across for the first out.
I mean, they had the lead in the 8th inning against Robbinsville and then gave up 2 and lost that one and dropped them in the elimination bracket. Then they won 2 straight. And then they couldn't do it again. They went to extra innings again yesterday and got beat. So you got to commend Bordentown on playing a hard-fought tournament. Just couldn't come up with the hits when they needed them or the stops.
1 ball, no strike. The count on Owen McWhorter. And you're right, Fish. I mean, we got to watch a couple of those Bordentown games, and they're a real scrappy team. And they went up against, of course, a very talented Sunnybrae team yesterday. The count now goes to 2-0. Took them to extras, and you're right, that first game of this tournament, which really set the tone. I mean, it could have gone either way. Robbinsville came out on top thanks to some nifty base running in the 8th. 2-0. McWhorter drives it towards right center. That's down for his second hit of the day.
Almost the exact same spot.
Yeah, I was about to say rinse and repeat for Owen McWhorter, and he's 2 for 2.
Well, last time he got aboard, they brought him around.
We'll have another meeting on the mound. I'll let you know Jammer Doors and Windows is a 4th-generation local family-owned business offering rain or garage doors and openers. They also carry entry doors, patio doors, windows, sales, service, and installation. Jammer Doors and Windows does their own installation using no subcontractors, which means fairer prices and more pride in their work. Well, Owen DeMasi, he's going to be the new pitcher while he takes his warm-up throws. We'll step aside. Be back with the rest of this top of the third right after this here on W.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Welcome back to the NJ District 12 Championship round here on WBCB. Nottingham on top 2-0. One out top of the third. The new arm for Sunnybrae is the left-hander Owen DeMasi, a lone left-hander on this Sunnybrae squad. And he's got a runner on first to deal with, and Matteo Pandolfini at the plate. And so for Tyler Pishala, he faces 10 batters, allows 5 hits, some of which did not leave the infield, and 2 runs, and the runner over at first is his responsibility. First offering from DeMasi, cut on and missed. Bit more of a liver arm from DeMasi.
Yeah. Well, DeMasi job, come in here and keep his score right where it's at.
Pandolfini takes away. Pandolfini lined out to Blake Manning and left his first time up on what was one of, if not the best plays of this tournament, with Manning coming in, laying out to make the grab on what was a low line drive. That one got away from Little for a second, not far enough for McWhorter to advance.
Sure, DeMasi is being extra careful with this guy.
High pop-up, right field. Cam Drudy drifting underneath it, and he makes the catch for out number 2.
That's a huge out. I mean, we've seen the havoc this guy can wreak, so get him out. He just said something to Owen Quirk, because Quirk was going up to the plate, so maybe he saw something.
Are these guys too young to be tipping pitches?
I don't know.
Are you looking for anything, any possible tell that the pitcher will give you? His first pitch to Owen Quirk is a breaking ball high.
Here's another one of those lefty-on-lefty situations we talked about the other night.
It's just the second one of this tournament, at least that we've seen?
Yeah, that I've seen. Yeah, that we've seen.
Quirk squares.
Bunt with 2 outs.
Now pulls it back, swings away, grounds it to Leonardo. He whips it over to first, and that's the first 0 put up by Sunnybrae. They trail 2-0. We'll head to the bottom of the third here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck next year. We're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. Chris's Auto Body has been offering complete auto body repairs for over 60 years. They make it easy and simple, from small dents to major accidents, glass replacement, and detailing. Chris's Auto Body works with all insurance companies and provides a lifetime guarantee on all repairs. Chris's Auto Body, locally owned and operated with 3 locations in Fairless Hills and the Falls Autoplex on Business Route 1, as well as Lambertville and New Hope. Chris's Auto Body wishes student athletes a successful and safe season. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Nottingham on top, and it'll be 7, 8, and 9 due up for Sunnybrae. Blake Manning, Cam Drudy, and Connor Kelleher looking to break what's now I guess you could say, an 8-inning, 2-game combined no-hitter that Nottingham and Matteo Pandolfini and Elijah Spurlock are throwing here against Sunnybrae.
I guess you could call them that. The 2 of them combined have 20 strikeouts, 21 actually because of one today. Because, let's see, Pandolfini had 10 in his no-hitter, and he had 4 in his relief stint, and Spurlock had 6 as a starter. And now he's got 1 today, so 21 combined strikeouts between the two. They're the only two that have pitched so far for Nottingham against Sunnybrae. No, in the tournament, I mean.
Manning rips it to left. That's down. Well, the announcer's jinx just helped out Sunnybrae as Blake Manning has the first hit for the Bray against Nottingham in this tournament. Just like that, tying runs coming to the plate.
Oh, it's like you were trying to make that announcer's jinx happen.
And now for Sunnybrae, sometimes all you need is one, right? And it gets the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Drudy squares, jabs, misses. Back to first goes Manning. Corner's pinched in for Nottingham. 0-1. Drudy swings away, grounds it to first. Nice pick by Quirk. Goes the short way for 1. And that's all they'll get. 3-6 on the fielder's choice, and there's 1 out.
Good job by Pandolfini to handle that ball. A little off. He had to kind of hold the bag and hold on to the throw.
Now the 9-hole hitter, Connor Kelleher, third baseman, digs in. Spurlock's first pitch taken outside, snap throw, and Quirk did a nice job to pick that. One-0, Kelleher swinging away and fouling it off.
Ooh. There goes a lot of little players behind us.
Looks like a field trip.
Yeah. Field trip to the District 12 tournament.
Where else would you rather be? On a 1-1, Connor Kelleher swings and misses. Looking for the express and got the local, and now the count goes to 1-2. Runner at first, 1 down for Sunnybrae. They trail 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. Looking to force that if game tomorrow. Swing and a miss. Kelleher down on strikes. Second strikeout of the day for Spurlock. First one swinging. And here comes Derek Palfy. Took something off of that first one.
Well, you know, Sunnybrae would really like to get Manning around. You get that leadoff, well, it's not Manning now, Drudy. You get that leadoff guy on, and, you know, you held him without scoring for the first time in the top of the third. You want to try to pick up a little momentum. Dugout's still lively. I hear a few voices piping up in there.
Trying to cheer on their teammate Derek Palfy, and he takes a fastball just off the plate away for ball number 2. Two-one to Palfy, swing and a miss. Man, he was looking to tie this game up at 2 with that swing.
He truly was. You are right about that.
Spurlock ready. 2-2 on the way. Got him. Ooh. Took something off, and back-to-back strikeouts retire the side here in the bottom of the third.
What a way to set him up, too. I mean, he set him up perfect.
Sunnybrae, they get their first hit. Runner left stranded over at first. We go to the fourth, 2-0, Nottingham on top.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthy. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines, whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot. Hamilton's Division of Health is ready to help. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of the free and confidential STI and HIV testing clinic. The staff at the Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the Hamilton community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information, services, and upcoming clinics and eligibility. Trenton Thunder Baseball is back here for the 2025 season. You can catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit trentonthunder.com or call 609-394-3300. And don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Leading off the top of the fourth will be Gennaro Salzano. And the first pitch doesn't make it to home plate. It's 1-0. Owen DeMasi back out there after he came in with 1 out last inning. Able to get Matteo Pandolfini to fly out. Owen Quirk to ground out. 1-0 to Salzano is right down the middle for a called strike.
Well, starting to get, we're in the middle innings now. I'm sure Nottingham would love to just put a couple more up there because the later it gets, if you can continue to increase your lead, that can dispirit a team.
That's a fair ball,
he missed it.
And then Sweeney missed the tag.
Wow.
Waited back on it, and Salzano was able to just run right past him.
Nice bunt, yeah, and he picked it up, and as he picked it up, Salzano was past, and second ball that hasn't left the infield that Salzano's got for a base hit. Infield single and bunt single.
Now Spurlock with a chance to help his own cause, and he swings away and rips it up the middle. That's a base hit. Salzano puts the brakes on at second. The throw back in was pinballing around. Man, that caught Gary Leonardo and Salzano at second. There's 2 aboard now with nobody out, and now it'll be Tim Ryman.
Well, this is the best start to an inning yet for Nottingham. First time they've gotten the first 2 guys on.
Ryman's getting a word from his third base coach. Gotta believe a bunt is going to be on here, just the way that we've seen this tournament go.
I would think. I'll tell you what, this is quite a long guy.
Yeah, it's a very long talk.
It's like he's, with Adam Reeman's wishing his son goodbye before he goes off to war.
First time I've heard that metaphor.
Outside the train.
Do they use trains now?
No, back in the day.
Okay. Let's see what the talk was all about. Ooh, he's swinging away, and he flies it to left, and Manning makes the catch. Maybe trying to catch Sunnybrae off guard.
Maybe. Get him thinking, and, maybe he's saying, well, your mom's going to have this for dinner unless you say, do you want this? And then we'll have that for dinner, and then we might do this for dinner.
Like he was reading the whole Cheesecake Factory menu.
That's
all the at-bat lasted shorter than the talk.
That's exactly right. You're right.
Well, now Taylor squares and pulls it back. Runners go on the delayed steal, and Nottingham, in the most interesting of fashions, ends up with runners on second and third and 1 out. So all's well that ends well. Nobody has to go off to war. Nobody has to go to Cheesecake Factory for dinner, unless, of course, they would like.
That was so funny what you just said because it's true. The at-bat was quicker than the conference before he went up there.
0-1 to Taylor, rips it into right field, a base hit. 1 run scores. They're going to hold Spurlock at third. The throw in kicks away, and that allows Brennan Taylor to go to second.
Actually, forgive me, I said that Adam Riemann was talking to his son. It was actually Ryan Pandolfini talking to Adam Riemann, so. But it still looked like a father wishing his son good luck as he went off to war.
Everybody understood the metaphor, and that's what matters.
Yes, I just wanted to make sure I got it right that it was not a father-son conversation.
Marshall pops this one up. If it wasn't for this fence, I would have had that.
He would have been all over it.
Would have brought that in 2 hands, just like Jamie Moyer would have liked.
Well, Nottingham's coming out hitting the ball this inning. They're not messing around. Even that out. I mean, that out was another well-struck ball by Nottingham. They sent a few pretty far out there.
0-1 is upstairs. And now this is, I mean, obviously still time left, but if you're Sunnybrae, you've got to limit the damage.
Yeah. Oh,
and Nottingham's just been consistently getting guys on and getting them around the bases.
Yep.
Had at least 1 base runner in every inning. 1-1 to Marshall. Rips it into center. That's down for a hit. 1 run scores. Flying around third is Taylor. He's going to cross. Marshall gets into second base. It's a 2-run single for Austin Marshall. And Nottingham is starting to separate themselves. They're on top 5-0.
Boy, are we going to like watching this kid as he gets older, huh? I'm loving watching him now. My goodness, what a player.
And so now Ryan O'Donnell still just 1 out in this top of the 4th. Austin Marshall is, I mean, look, you got Matteo Pandolfini who's got a home run and a no-hitter in this tournament.
Right.
But Marshall is really doing his best just all around, whether it be in the field.
Oh, for sure.
Whether it be up at the dish. Just doing everything right. He had that bunt his first time up, which he ended up reaching first on.
Yeah, driving in a run. He's 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs today.
He's making a case to be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. O'Donnell pulls back, takes high.
Yeah, I mean, the plays that he made and the no-hitter and the offense he's providing today and just the defensive plays that he's made throughout this game. And only 11 years old.
1-1, that's line, that's down in right center. Marshall's lumbering around third base. Here's the throw, it's late. Throw down to second, not in time once again. Control-C, Control-V between Austin Marshall and Ryan O'Donnell. Same type of play, and now it's a 6-0 Nottingham lead.
I just have to correct you. I don't think a kid like Austin Marshall rumbles around third. I think he flies around third.
Well, no matter what it was, he came around third and he scored easily.
I would think of like a more heavy-set kid rumbling around third.
Chop to the mound. DeMassey's got it. Takes the easy play at first.
Well, DeMassey needed that out for sure.
So runner on third, 2 down, and now Ryan O'Connor has a chance to drive in Ryan O'Donnell. Nottingham's also starting to inch closer towards the 10-run Mercy Rule. Line drive left field. Blake Manning coming on and puts it away.
Well, have we seen that before?
Yes, we have, but 4 runs do score before it. And it's a 6-0 Nottingham advantage. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Little League, so it's time to stretch here on WBCB.
Introducing our all-star used car lineup exclusively at Team Toyota of Langhorne, featuring popular late-model low-mileage used cars. Like this 2025 Corolla, you own it for only $299 a month. Or a hard-to-find 2024 Highlander, own it for only $599 a month. With over 130 used Toyotas in stock, we have a lineup to fit your lifestyle and your budget. You'll love being part of the team. Pick your all-star used car at teamlanghorne.com.
Celebrating 50 years of business and supporting your community is Haldeman Ford, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. Haldeman Ford has it all, new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus work-ready trucks, and a great variety of EV vehicles. Coming soon, the area's largest new commercial vehicle center. Haldeman Ford here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow, celebrating their 50th year in business.
Yes, Jordan, you just pointed out to me. I said before we don't know who was going to be in that first round game, but sections we do know, as you so aptly pointed out, it will be the Nottingham Sunnybrae winner versus District 19 champion on Friday. So there you have it.
And for Nottingham, they're just 3 innings away from punching their ticket to that tournament that they will host. On top 6-0, we go to the bottom of the 4th. On top 6-0 before Sunnybrae could even send their full order to the dish.
Yep.
It'll be 11, 12, and 1 due up. Wyatt Furnish, Owen DeMasi, and Marco Gerard in this 4th inning. Facing Elijah Spurlock, who's just been on cruise control ever since this game got underway. And Nottingham, of course, we don't have official numbers, but they've just been superb with runners in scoring position today.
Yeah. I could give you official numbers. Let me see.
The human calculator, Rich Fisher, going to work to my right.
Well, let's see.
While Fish tallies the totals, the first pitch to Wyatt Furnish is delivered, and it's just off the plate away. 1 ball and no strikes. I've seen you crunch the numbers before, Fish, but this would be something special. You got to do a lot of looking up and down your lineup sheet. That's down low for ball 2.
Five for 9.
5 for 9. That is superb.
That's pretty good. As they say in Curb Your Enthusiasm, pretty good.
Now 3 balls and no strikes.
Do you watch that show?
I do not watch that show. I do know of that show.
Yeah, everybody knows of it, yeah. Well, I didn't start watching it until just within this past year. Makes me laugh. Heartily.
I'm more of a Netflix guy myself.
Oh, okay.
Riveting. 3-0 is over for a called strike. Well, going back to our conversation earlier, Fish, that this is what our text conversations would look like if we were in constant communication during the offseason.
Yeah, so what'd you watch last night on Netflix, buddy?
Oh, just a show.
Had a good milkshake the other day.
Thanks for the update. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Furnish.
I mean, the people listening now, I'm sure they're just thrilled to be honed in on this conversation.
It's like the worst reality TV show ever. 3-2 to Furnish. Ground ball towards short. Pandolfini, he let that ball play him, and he's got no chance.
Yeah. Yeah, he's usually pretty slick out there, but that was he just got a little confused. Did he want a short off it? Did he want to back off on it? And ended up just making an error.
It's our first error of the ball game, and so now DeMasi comes to the plate. Well, he was, of course, starting as an extra hitter, but now his first plate appearance, he is the pitcher.
Yep.
Runner on first, nobody out, left on left. DeMasi takes a fastball down the middle.
A third base runner for Sunnybrae against Nottingham and 9+ innings.
0-1 coming to DeMasi, who lines it towards right and right at Gennaro Salzano for out number 1.
It's like these guys have each other scouted. These balls are hit pretty hard, and they are right at guys. Well, a couple of them haven't been.
Well, I guess if these two teams are watching film on each other, it's probably coming from our broadcast, right?
I guess. Where else would you get it?
That, or they've just played each other enough times through the years to be able to scout.
As 10s and as 9s and 10s, yeah. 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, yeah, this all starts back when you're 7 years old.
Quickly 0-2 here on Marco Gerard, who's 0 for 1 with a line out. Ground ball slowly up the middle. Who wants it? It's Marshall. He takes charge and steps on the bag for the second out.
Kind of smothered that bag once he grabbed it.
Pandolfini and Marshall. The middle infield for Nottingham having a word with one another, just talking about, I guess, who was going to take that. It was on the second base side of the bag.
Right.
So here's Gary Leonardo, who struck out looking back in the first. First pitch to Leonardo is taken. It's a strike of the belt. Brennan Taylor is warming up for Nottingham right now, down in the bullpen. As Leonardo takes outside, count even at 1.
That's interesting. I thought if they had a lead, if they put anybody in, they'd put Pandolfini in to just, put the hammer down.
Spurlock's 1-1, lined foul. I'm very proud of all of us. And what is potentially the final game, none of us flinched on that.
Or something.
I think that one would have whizzed over our head.
It would have. That was a whizzer.
Or Gus would have leapt up to protect the fans behind him.
I don't think Gus saw it. I think he was on his phone.
1-2 is shot foul. Nobody flinches once again. Gus would have sensed it had there not been a fence here. Always on his toes. Or as Ryan points out, in a chair, but still on his toes nonetheless. Just how talented Gus Barber is, right? The count is 1-2 here on Gary Leonardo. And that's a swing and a foul ball.
Got him reaching on that one.
Just got a piece of it.
Do they not? They don't take this table down, I guess, when we gone, huh?
Nope, it stays. There's been this
that
black
match-
Sharpie here that survived the monsoon on Thursday.
That's what made me ask that. I'm like, this Sharpie is still sitting here?
Did not get washed away. 1-2 to Leonardo. Again, just gets a piece to stay alive.
I think that would have been a ball. That was up by his letters.
This Sharpie, man, has gone through a lot of rain
It's adorable.
to get to this point. Might have to take it home with me, honestly. Nobody's claimed it. And if it's that durable,
Well, let me see if it writes.
we're going to test this one out.
I mean, it looks good.
1-2 from Spurlock. Again, hit foul. That allows Fish to provide you the Sharpie update this inning.
Works like a charm.
Well,
There you go, my friend.
that sounds like finders keepers to me.
I present you with the Sharpie.
I feel so honored to receive a writing utensil from a Mercer County Hall of Famer.
Film at 11.
We'll try this 1-2 one more time. And Leonardo takes a called strike 3. That was the same spot as the last strikeout, and he had the same reaction, which is one of disbelief.
Yeah.
We'll go to the 5th. Nottingham on top 6-0, looking for some insurance here on WBCB.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of our students the best of luck next year. We're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. And since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community. It's guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes you enjoy it. Trenton Thunder Baseball, it's back for the 2025 season. You can catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. We go to the top of the 5th. Nottingham on top 6-0, doing everything right, driving guys in with runners in scoring position. And Elijah Spurlock has been very solid out there on the mound through 4 shutout innings. He's given up just 1 hit. as Owen DeMassey goes back out to the hill for Sunnybrae. He'll face 12-1-2, and Jason Baylog, Owen McWhorter, and Matteo Pandolfini. The same batters who were due up in Nottingham's only scoreless inning, which was the third.
Well, Spurlock, he pitched 4 full the last game, and then he, top of the 5th, there was an error and a single. So that's when they took him out. So we pitched 4 plus the last game. We'll see what they do this time around.
Taylor was warming up last inning. Brennan Taylor, now 1-1 on Baylog. That's just low. It's a very similar pitch that Leonardo was rung up on to end the 4th. Gary Leonardo's dad was none too pleased in between innings.
No, he had some words for the home plate ump, who had some words back to Gary.
It all stayed civil.
Yeah. It was what you would call intense conversation.
Assertive.
Yeah.
3-1 to Baylog. He takes. It's a strike. Count goes full. Payoff pitch to Baylog. He grounds it back to the mound. DeMassey's got it, and that's the first out. And so Baylog grounds out for the second time today, and here comes Owen McWhorter, who's 2 for 2.
I'm just looking at something here.
Now everybody's in suspense fish over what you're looking at.
No, Nottingham, you talk about a team that makes contact. They have struck out 1, 2. They have struck out just 2 times in this tournament. They have yet to strike out today. Struck out once against Sunnybrae and once against Robbinsville.
And what that does is it puts pressure on the defense of their opponents. 1-1 to McWhorter is just outside.
I mean, that's something. You strike out.
This one's flied to right for Cam Drudy, who makes the catch, and that's the second out.
I mean, especially considering that your pitching has struck out 23 in 16 innings.
Here's Matteo Pandolfini, 0 for 2. He's been robbed a couple of times. First pitch swinging, sends it to center. There's Marco Girard, and now Pandolfini is lined out to left, flown out to right, and flown out to center. So all 3 outfielders getting their work in with Pandolfini at the plate. We go to the bottom of the 5th. That's a 1-2-3 frame. It's 6-0 Nottingham here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Errol Reese. Most people diagnosed with skin cancer are not even aware of their cancer. It's important to get a complete skin checkup. Kessel Dermatology offers a vast array of surgical procedures, including Mohs surgery, plus other non-surgical options. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. 1490 WBCB Levitan and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Trenton Thunder Baseball is back for the 2025 season. You can catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com or call 609-394-3300. Post-game fireworks nights Tuesday, kids eat free. Wednesday, Dollar Dog nights Thursday, and Pork Roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, Big League Futures, Major League Fun. There's Trenton Thunder Pork Roll as part of the Pork Roll Fridays yesterday. And a walk-off win for their 5th consecutive win. Mike Warren was on the call and delivered as always. We go to the bottom of the 5th here from Sunnybrae in the NJ District 12 Championship game. 6-0 Nottingham on top. New pitcher is Brennan Taylor, so Spurlock pulled after 4 once again. And the first pitch to Declan Sweeney is in the dirt.
Well, he wasn't actually pulled after 4 last time. He pitched to 2 batters. And it was an error and a single, and then they pulled him. So I guess they had him on a short leash then. I guess now they just figured.
Sweeney sends this one to deep center. Taylor back. He's out of room. That ball is gone. Declan Sweeney gets Sunnybrae on the board as Taylor is greeted with a solo shot, and it's a 6-1 ball game.
Well, that's got to feel good for Declan Sweeney and for Sunnybrae. I mean, they have just been so frustrated by this Nottingham pitching, and they put that over the dead center field fence. That's a heck of a bomb.
Deepest part of this ballpark.
Yeah.
And Declan Sweeney clears that yellow line, so 6-1, and maybe sometimes all you need is to see a new pitcher out there as John Wheeler digs in and takes a healthy hack.
Yeah, Wheeler was looking to go back-to-back there. That's a rude greeting for Taylor.
That ball just kept on carrying off the bat of Sweeney.
Yeah, that's, this hot weather, that's what happens.
It was a high one for sure, and center fielder out there just kept on drifting.
Yes, who is out there? We don't know now.
Yeah, I called him Taylor, but it's not because Brennan Taylor's on the mound.
Yeah, that would have been a heck of a hustle to go from the pitcher's mound out there.
It's not Elijah Spurlock as the 2-1 pitch. Check swing. No appeal, so ball 3. Our cameraman Ryan Baxter letting us know it's Ryan O'Donnell out there in center field.
Okay. So he goes from extra hitter to...
No, O'Donnell goes from left over to center.
That's right, I'm thinking of O'Connor.
There's a 3-1, fly ball, foul territory, and out of play.
All right, so now we have to find out who's in left. I hate this.
3-2, swing and a miss.
Got him to chase there, went after a high one.
Yeah, swung at ball 4 did Wheeler, so there's 1 away, and now Hank Little. It's the 5th strikeout for Nottingham pitching today. And so Hank Little, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Grounded out to shortstop his last time up. Hits a hanging breaking ball out to short. Pandolfini got it there in time. Are you kidding me?
That's all I can say, too. Are you kidding me? That was unbelievable. Backhand deep in the hole, and he got him with like a foot to spare.
Matteo Pandolfini playing like he's double his age. And there's 2 away here in the 5th.
Holy cow. I mean, that was just another in a series of tremendous glove plays we've been seeing.
That one's fisted foul, 0-1.
I mean, most players they'd just be happy to make the stop and then eat it. He saw he had time, gunned it. What a play.
Hank Little, of course, not the fleetest of foot, but he got that there in plenty of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think Nottingham wants time. They just want to check on Pandolfini real quick after that play. He looked like just any great major league shortstop, you name him. That's what Pandolfini was showing shades of out there on that last play. That's one of the better plays you'll see in Little League.
Oh, without a doubt.
Not an easy throw at any level either. I mean, that's far from deep hole at short over to first.
I mean, that and the play Blake Manning made in the first inning. I mean, those are just absolute big-time plays.
That almost looked like it went through Pishala's legs. And it's 1-1. Whips a fastball high and wide for ball 2. I mean, if Nottingham's able to hang on, you can't say they don't deserve it the way they've played throughout this tournament.
My goodness.
2-1 from Taylor. Hot shot. Pandolfini can't get to that one. It skips off of second base. That's a 2-out single for Tyler Pishala to keep the inning alive for Blake Manning.
Well, they might want to have somebody else up or ready just in case. I mean, in this inning, we've seen a home run. Then we've seen a strikeout that could have been ball 4. He swung at ball 4. Then we saw another ball that was robbed of a hit, and now we saw another hit. I mean, Sunnybrae's coming after him.
Well, 1-0 the count on Manning, who picked up Sunnybrae's first hit against Nottingham in this tournament, which led off the third. Had a single to left. Pops this one up. Austin Marshall, easy play, puts it away. And the 5th inning is over. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left for the Bray. We'll go to the 6th. Nottingham looking to build on a 6-1 lead.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Town.
Welcome you back to the NJ District 12 Championship round here on WBCB. Jordan Hirsch with Rich Fisher. So we go to the top of the 6th. Nottingham on top 6-1 as they're in search of their 3rd consecutive district crown. They're going to send 3, 4, and 5 to the dish here. Owen Quirk, Gennaro Salzano, and Elijah Spurlock to face Owen DeMasi as Nottingham looks for some insurance and trying to put that hammer down and advance to the Section 3 tournament, which will begin on Friday night, 7 o'clock. District 12 winner against the District 19 winner over at Nottingham Little League.
Nottingham, I mean, they just showed no weaknesses. 9 hits in this game, some good solid pitching, good defensive plays, some base running. I mean, it's really been impressive.
They're doing it at all 3 levels. It's now no balls and 1 strike. Left on left, the pitch is taken at the knees, 0-2. That one's laced towards left. It's down in the alley. Cut off by Manning as that ball finds some green grass, and it's another leadoff base runner aboard. It's the 4th time that Nottingham can say they've done that.
Yep.
And here comes Salzano. So now Gennaro Salzano, 2 for 2. He's got a pair of hits. First pitch to Salzano is taken down low. 1 ball and no strikes the count. Salzano reached on a bunt single in the 4th and came around to score as part of a 4-run frame.
You know, I'll tell you what, that rain delay, I'm just thinking back now on this tournament, that rain delay really cost Sunnybrae on Thursday because they had a good thing going. I forget who started that game.
It was Declan Sweeney for Sunnybrae.
Yeah, Sweeney was pitching well, and when they came back,
throw down to first, not in time.
When they came back, they didn't want to go with Sweeney. You know, they went with Wheeler instead. I guess he didn't want to take chances bringing him back, even though he didn't throw a lot of pitches still. And Wheeler pitched so well against Nottingham when they played. I mean, I'm sure he would have loved to have saved him last night to have him come back against Nottingham today. So,
chopped to short. Wheeler can't hang on. And that'll be an error.
yeah.
And so Salzano's aboard for the 3rd time today. And here comes Elijah Spurlock.
Spurlock to pitcher a record. If Nottingham holds on, he will go 2-0 in this tournament.
Got a chance now to further cement his chance at picking up a win on the mound as part of a championship clinching game. 2 on, nobody out. And the pitch to Spurlock. He squares, he takes. It's a strike. It's 0-1.
Been a pretty mellow crowd today, don't you think?
Yeah, we've had great crowds, obviously, all week. There are a lot of people taking cover in the shade in the outfield as well.
They've been doing that, though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just been kind of low-key. It's a decent crowd again. I mean, obviously, 4th of July weekend, maybe just general public that might want to come out is busy. But still not a pretty good crowd, actually. But not a rabid crowd. I guess because it's a kind of a one-sided game and it's a little hot out.
Ground ball past the first baseman and down the right field line. Coming around 3rd and scoring his quirk. Spurlock's thinking about 2 and he's in there. Yeah. Elijah Spurlock's got himself an RBI double and it's 7-1.
Well, and Spurlock got that double too with what's his name right in the way there. He had to move Sweeney out of the way.
Well, Sweeney was in on the grass at first protecting against a bunt, and then Spurlock just ripped it on by him. That one's on the ground to second. Leonardo's going to take the out at first, but the run scores, and Tim Ryman has himself an RBI ground out. Does everything right there. Gets the runner over to 3rd, and now it's an 8-1 ball game. Now Brennan Taylor, he's 1 for 2 with 2 runs scored today. When that hit him, got him square in the front shoulder. Fortunately, looks okay as he jogs to first. Second hit batter of the day. And here comes Austin Marshall. And of course, Marshall finds himself in another RBI possibility. Corners 1 down, infield in except for second base for Sunnybrae. And the pitch is high. And here comes a throw down to second. They're going for the 1st to 3rd play. Let's see what Taylor does. They run at him. Here comes the runner from 3rd. Throw home is late. Taylor goes to 2nd. Everybody's safe. And it's all Nottingham as they go up 9-1.
Well, not much more you can say. I mean, Nottingham is just doing everything right. I mean, they're just playing a perfect ball game, really.
It doesn't count as an RBI for Marshall.
No.
He's stuck on 3 right now. Now 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, if he gets a hit, he might get an RBI.
There's a called strike. Fires in the fastball, and it's 2-1.
Salzano, Spurlock, and Taylor all with 2 RBIs. I'm sorry, 2 runs scored. Marshall with 3 RBIs. Salzano, Spurlock, and Marshall all with 2 hits, and McWhorter with 2 hits. Whew.
Three 3-1, popped up, foul territory. Sweeney over, can't get it. In and out of the glove as he banged up against the fence.
Tough break.
I mean, no play. A tough one for Sweeney, no error.
Absolutely. Well, Marshall do it again. 3-2.
3 home in the inning. 1 down runner on second, and the payoff pitch is popped up. This one's much easier for Sweeney. That's now 2 down for Ryan O'Donnell.
Sweeney's like, why couldn't you have done that the first time?
Would have saved him the trouble from having to run full steam into that fence.
Yeah.
O'Donnell today 1 for 2, single and a ground out. Also an RBI to his credit. One-oh pitch is up at the neck.
Eight different Nottingham guys with hits today. 5 guys have drove it in runs.
It's been a full team effort.
6 guys have scored runs.
Everybody getting involved for Nottingham.
Yeah.
Here in this potential clinching game. And that potential continues to rise.
Yeah.
3-0 from DeMasi, taken all the way. That's a strike. Three 3-1, that's down and away. It gets away. The 5-pitch walk, and Taylor goes to third on the wild pitch. I believe, Fish, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that is our first free pass of the game.
I think you are absolutely, positively. I'm dragging this out for effect. Yes, first walk of the game. We had a hit batter and a walk.
We figured that out before the pitching change. Gary Leonardo is going to have the ball when we come back here on WBCB.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
New pitcher for Sunnybrae is Gary Leonardo, trying to get the final out of this 6th inning. 3 runs have scored. It's 9-1 Nottingham. Austin Marshall's over at third with 2 down, and the batter's John Domowski. 1 for 2 with an infield single, and he waves and misses at the first one he sees from Leonardo. Matteo Pandolfini getting loose down in the bullpen as Ryan Baxter points out. That one's up and in for ball 1.
Not taking any chances, huh?
Nope, and got to believe Pandolfini will come on to try to get the final 3 outs. 1-1 to Domowski is eye high, and it's 2-1.
Oh, is that a slight breeze I just felt?
I think you might be right, Fish.
First one today.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Swing and a foul, I should say. It's better than what happened on Thursday, where we had some major wins before the game.
That was brutal.
Everything was flying that day. The papers, equipment, tents.
Yeah, this is a rather pleasant day, actually. Except we're just the sun is right in our faces. But, I mean, other than that, it's beautiful. It's perfect weather.
The 3-2 is looped into left field. Dinkin and Duncan goes Nottingham for the 10-run lead. And now runners on the corners with 2 outs, and Ryan O'Connor is going to come up as Domowski just adds to the avalanche.
Yep. Yeah, that gives Domowski his 2nd hit and first RBI.
And now the batter, Ryan O'Connor. And he takes a strike.
Domowski's first RBI of the series, of the tournament.
That's a foul ball. For Nottingham now, this is their 2nd 4-run inning of the day.
Yep.
Oh, 2 pitch. Line drive, base hit into left field. The run-scoring parade continues. Crossing is O'Donnell. O'Connor drives in his fellow Ryan O. And it's 11-1 Nottingham.
Well, good for O'Connor. He was robbed of a hit earlier, and he deserved one.
So now Jason Baylog, and it's not very often, Fish, that you see the entire lineup get at least 3 plate appearances.
Right.
And that's what we've come to here. First pitch to Baylog, about as late as you can get. And it's 0-1. Baylog will have to brush that one off.
Up 11-1.
Line drive into the glove of Sweeney at first. And that retires the side, but 5 insurance runs cross the plate. It's an 11-1 Nottingham lead. And we believe it will be Matteo Pandolfini looking to put the finishing touches on a 3-peat when we come back here on WBCB.
Introducing our all-star used car lineup exclusively at Team Toyota of Langhorne, featuring popular late-model low-mileage used cars. Like this 2025 Corolla, you own it for only $299 a month. Or a hard-to-find 2024 Highlander, own it for only $599 a month. With over 130 used Toyotas in stock, we have a lineup to fit your lifestyle and your budget. You'll love being part of the team. Pick your all-star used car at teamlanghorne.com. There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills.
We go to the bottom of the 6th here in the NJ District 12 championship round. It's an 11-1 Nottingham lead, and it's still Brennan Taylor out there on the mound. Pandolfini remains in the game at shortstop. For Sunnybrae, they're going to send 8, 9, and 10 to the dish. Cam Drudy, Connor Kelleher, and Derek Palfy. And Drudy today 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice.
Well, this game, this is the second year straight year these two have played each other, and this game has not been competitive. Nottingham won 9-2 last year to prevent the if game, and it's 11-1 tonight.
Looking for another three-peat, and then a chance to play as the home team, as the hosts of the Section 3 tournament, which we'll have for you beginning Friday night here on WBCB. First pitch sent to left center. Coming on is O'Donnell, but he missed it. It ticks off his glove, and so a leadoff single for Cam Drudy. And obviously still a ways to go for Sunnybrae, but if you're Nottingham, you're going to try to avoid what happened last Saturday, which was this exact situation, an 11-1 lead against Robbinsville, and they put together, or I should say 11-2.
Yes.
They put together 4 runs and came a few batters away from getting that tying run to the plate.
I don't know if Ryan Baxter's rooting for that this time since he's not doing the broadcast. I just shrugged.
That's
hey,
high.
I'll tell you what, if Nottingham wins, this is not only a three-peat for the 12-year-olds, this is the 3rd straight championship for this particular group of players. They won this thing as 10-year-olds in 2023. They won it as 11-year-olds last year. So, you're talking about a really good run here.
And Kelleher is down on 3 pitches for the first out. He strikes out for the second time. And here comes Derek Palfy.
And I'm not sure what's going on with these other tournaments right now in District 12, but for the previous 2 years, Nottingham has won the 10s, 11s, and 12s. So that's pretty good.
Just building a winning culture. At any age, of course, very important. That one caught Palfy square in the back, and he'll jog down to first. So there's 2 on now with 1 down for Wyatt Furnish. Furnish today reached an error back in the 4th. He bounced one out to Pandolfini at short that he could not handle. The first pitch is belt high for strike 1. Lone run of this game for Sunnybrae came on a Declan Sweeney home run in the 5th.
Well, let's see. As I look here at this year's tournaments, Nottingham 11s, they won the championship already. So the Nottingham 11s have won. Let's see what else we got. 8, 9, 10 baseball.
That one's bounced to first. Spurlock goes to second for 1. Throw over to third. That's some heads-up defense, but back in there is Drudy, and so there's 2 away.
All right, and Nottingham is in the championship game of the 10-year-olds, championship round. Bordentown and Lawrence are playing the elimination bracket final right now, and the winner of that will play Nottingham Monday night. So they're looking for another Three-peat of the 10, 11, 12s, too. What was that last play there?
The fielder's choice 3-6. And here comes the 0-1 to DeMassey. Just tie for ball one. Nottingham 1 out away from a trip back to the Section 3 tournament. The 1-1. Breaking ball way outside. DeMassey ready. The 2-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Nottingham a strike away from a three-peat. Corners 2 down on top 11-1. Looking to put the exclamation point down. 2-2. Check swing foul ball. We'll do it again. They've put together a blowout win of Robbinsville, a no-hitter, and now looking to finish it off here against Sunnybrae. The 2-2. Fly ball left field. O'Donnell dropped it. It goes by him. 1 run's going to score. Furnace coming around third. Here's the relay home. It's late. It gets away. And the throw down to third is not in time. Man, lots going on. It's a 2-run double for Owen DeMassey. And it's 11-3.
You don't think that was an error? You don't think he dropped it?
I think we'll give him the benefit of the doubt on a hard line drive.
All right. If that's your opinion, then I'm going to go with it.
And now Marco Gerard. And check that, it's actually Jason Baylog out there in left. O'Donnell is in center. Spurlock, by the way, is over at first base. There was a lot of moving parts a couple innings ago.
Yeah.
Taylor remains in the game after a word with his head coach. And so now Marco Gerard, who's 0 for 2 with a line out. It's also grounded into a fielder's choice. First pitch to Gerard. Line drive on the ground. Pandolfini's got it. And the three-peat is complete. Nottingham, your District 12 champions in 2025.
Well, I mean, what can you say? This was just, such an all-around great effort by Nottingham in this tournament. They, they did have the one close game, the 2-0 game, but that was a no-hitter. So even though, your closest game, you dominated the team pitching-wise, only allowing 1 base runner. And, it just this league is back on top. It had some down years. It went like 5 years without winning it. This is their 31st 12-year-old District 12 tournament now, by far and away the most of any District 12 team. The 10-year-olds are 1 win away from making this 3 straight years of Nottingham winning the 9, 10, and 11-year-old playoffs. So just a great all-around effort by Nottingham. And, congratulations. And congratulations to Sunnybrae for getting this far. And we will see you from the Section 3 tournament.
Our player of the game, our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, it's going to be Austin Marshall, who went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. We'll stick around here for the trophy presentations. We're set to turn it over to our PA man here in just a little bit. But what a tournament it was for Nottingham. I mean, Fish, you're very correct in saying they just dominated their way through. They win this final game 11-3. They avoid the if game. And we thank Rich Fisher for all of his hard work on color commentary all tournament long, sticking it out through some interesting weather, to say the least. And we'll step aside here real quick. We'll be back with the trophy presentation right after this here on WBCB.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching, Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for
get your stuff. First piece, third piece on field one. Let's go. All right. Championship banner. Come get it, guys. Come on.
got that, right? It went down again.
Oh gosh. Come on, we gotta be able to handle this. Let's not have injuries. They play so well.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Well, for the third consecutive year, Nottingham, your District 12 champions. They win it 11-3 over Sunnybrae. We thank everybody for tuning in all tournament long. A reminder, we'll be back on the air with you on Friday night, 7 o'clock first pitch. Nottingham will take on the District 19 winner in the Section 3 tournament. We'll follow Nottingham throughout that tournament as well. And today's game here on WBCB was brought to you by Kessel Dermatology, the Capital Health System, Team Toyota, the Revere Restaurant, the Trenton Thunder, the Trentonian, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, Haldeman Ford, Jammer Doors, the Hamilton Township Education Association, Saul Funeral Homes, Chris's Auto Body, and the Hamilton Township Division of Health. Well, Austin Marshall, 2 for 3, 3 RBIs. He's going to be our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. You can find that interview on our YouTube Shorts page shortly following the conclusion of this broadcast. A broadcast that was made possible by our video engineer, Gus Barber, cameraman, Ryan Baxter, and from my broadcast partner, Rich Fisher. My name's Jordan Hirsch, saying thank you for watching and have a great night, everyone.